Hi, it's Connor. Today I'm going to do a deep dive into the options for setting up a beta tank for the least cost. I'll go through the absolute cheapest setup all the way up to the best options for a stylish setup, just like my new 7-gallon rimless tank here. So I originally created comparison videos when first shopping for my own 55-gallon tank, and I found it really enjoyable and also useful, so I've continued that style of video with all common tank sizes. And so I currently have videos in this series for pretty much all of them now, all the way ranging from 10 gallons all the way up to 125 gallons. And today I thought we'd do one for smaller nano tanks. I'm really going to focus on ones that I put a beta in, for example. And so obviously there's different sizes you can go for a beta tank. I'm going to say we're going to want at least 5 gallons for this, and likely all of them are going to be in the kind of 5 to 7 gallon range. Really, I'd want to put a beta in at least a 5-gallon tank. I know there's many kits labeled for 1 to 3 gallons. I think 3 gallons is kind of like on the edge of what's appropriate, but the 1 and 2 gallons I think is definitely too small. But I personally would go with 5 gallons, so we're going to look at that. My goal is to provide you with options for a full beta tank setup, so the focus is to get the best value. So we're going for the least expensive items, but making sure we get quality items and that are highly rated. And we're going to be looking at a tank, filter, heater, and light. And in total, we're going to go through the 3 setup options: the best all-in-one kit, getting everything separate, and then doing a stylish setup. So first here, the best all-in-one kit. One thing to note is all of these kits didn't actually come with heaters when you get as small as a 5-gallon. So the kits come with a tank, lid, filter, and light, but we're going to have to get the heater separate. So when looking, I did find a few options to consider. The first one is the Top Fin Essentials Aquarium Starter Kit, and we were going to look for the 5-gallon one. On sale, this is $30, and regular price, it's $60. And so on sale, this is definitely the cheapest kit if you can find it on sale. And even when it's not on sale, it still is competitive, pretty much having the cheapest price tied with a few other kits. Also, another kit from Top Fin, it's a Bowfront Aquarium. It's a 5-gallon. And on sale, I've seen this for $45, and the regular price is $60. So the same regular price as the other Essentials kit, and still a pretty good sale price. And really, you know, it depends on the sales, and otherwise, if you just like the Bowfront look better, you're not going to pay too much more for this one either. And then lastly, I did find one by a brand called Kohler, and so it's a 5-gallon, and regular price is $57, so you are going to save actually just a couple dollars if you do want that, if the other Top Fin tanks are not on sale. Personally, I don't really like the look of this one, so I personally would skip it, but I just wanted to throw it out there as another option. And so the pick for the best one, I think, is the Essentials Aquarium Kit by Top Fin, the 5-gallon one. And that's the one I said on sale, it's $30, and the regular price is $60. So overall, it's the cheapest, definitely on sale, and basically tied for the cheapest not on sale. And it does come with a few extra items, like a net, so you do get a little bit more value out of this one. The light's going to be in the kit, the filter's going to be in the kit, and then for heater, that's not in the kit, but the one I found that seemed to be highly reviewed, but also a very good price, was a SunGrow Half Moon Beta heater that's 10 watts, and that's $13. There are some cheaper options, but not as good reviews, but really there's a lot of options in the $15 range, so definitely wouldn't recommend paying too much for $15 for a small tank like this. Now the total cost is going to be between $43 and $73. And really this is, if you can get the Essentials kit on sale, it'll make this a really great deal. And otherwise, that kind of range really depends on if it's on sale. If not, then probably like $73, $75 is what you can expect to spend. Next, I want to talk about buying the individual pieces for the tank. So this means we're going to buy the tank by itself. The tank's not going to come with anything else. And then we're going to buy the light, filter, and heater all individually, looking for the best price on each. So for betas, also, you probably will need to get a lid here too. The kits came with a lid, but a lid's pretty important with betas, so I'm going to add that into the cost here as well. Now for tank, the cheapest is going to be the Aquarium Standard 5.5 gallon. This is going to be $20. And for all the other videos in the series, the Aquarium Standards have really been the cheapest, and this does also hold true for this 5-gallon range. There are a few other options you can consider. There's a Carolina Biological Supply, also 5.5 gallon standard tank. It's $28, so slightly more in price, but the one thing is the Aquarium tank, I'm looking at it on Petco, and they actually don't ship it, so you'd have to go into the store to pick it up. So if there's not a Petco near you or any local fish stores with this size of tank near you, the Carolina one could be a good option because it'll just ship right from Amazon, so you can get it anywhere. It's not too much more money. Another option is Aquarium has a rimless 5.5 gallon, And so it's kind of rimless. It has a rim on the bottom, so it's like half rimless. But on sale it's $20 and regular price is $40. So a little bit more, but if it's on sale it's pretty much the same. So you might even want this if you like the look better. And overall, I just want to throw it out. There's another option that's still pretty cost efficient. Now for light, we're going to go with one by the brand Aquaneat. And so you're going to want that 12 to 16 inch one. And so it's going to range from $9 to $13. I actually have this light for my 40-gallon one, the larger version. And overall, I've been very happy with it. There are, when I was doing research, a lot of lights in this price range. This is one that will definitely fit on a tank with rims. Many cheap lights in this price range were look like they were for rimless tanks, so I'd have some concern over them fitting on a tank like this. So definitely no risk with this. It has great reviews and pretty much going to be close to tied for the cheapest. For filter, the cheapest one I found is by a brand called Marina. It's the Marina Power Filter S10. So this is $13. Again, there were several close options, but this one was the best rated. Now heater, again, we're doing the $13 SunGrow Half Moon Betta 10-watt heater. And this will probably be the heater we go through all of these setups. Now, like I said, Bettas do want a lid, and getting the tank by itself doesn't come with a lid, so we do want to get one. There really weren't that many lids for 5.5 gallons. I really saw a lot for like 2.5 gallons, and then getting larger tanks like 10 gallons. The one I did find was by Attribution. It's a screen top, and that's only $12, so that's going to be the cheapest by far. Did find like another one for $20, but obviously that's more, and in general they're just kind of limited for this tank size. Now for the total cost, if you do get everything on sale and don't get the lid, the absolute cheapest you could do is $55. Obviously if you're getting a Betta, you probably will want a lid, and if stuff also isn't on sale, you'll be paying up to $70 on average. Now comparing this to the all-in-one kit, really if the Essentials kit is on sale, and that one's definitely going to win. But otherwise, it's pretty close in price between everything separate and the kits. So I'd say one thing really is if you do have already a heater or filter or something, then just doing everything separate could really win out. But otherwise, the kit actually might be the winner here. And then the third setup we're going to talk about is a stylish setup. So really this is the best value for modern look. And so by modern look and stylish, I really mean like a tank that doesn't have the standard black rim around it. And so an example here is I've got a new rimless 7-gallon. So really a tank like this, it could be rimless or it could just be a kind of more stylish looking setup. With some smaller tanks, there is some more fancier kits. Now there's a few options to consider. The first is Aquarium has a frameless cube that's 6 gallons, and on sale it's $35 and regular price $70. Really it's a great sale price. The one thing though is overall pretty negative ratings and many reports of leaks, so I'd actually probably pass on this just for that, but it is a really good price and does look nice. Next is a brand called All Color, has a rimless cube. It's 4.6 gallons and that's $70. It is a brand I haven't heard of, but good reviews so far on Amazon. It is only 4.6 gallons, but that's really close enough to 5 in my opinion. I'd have no problem putting a Betta in this tank. There also is the option, the UNS 30C, so this is actually a 7-gallon I have, and that's $80. So you do get a few more gallons for only $10 more, so that's definitely a good option you might want to go with. And for most of the rimless tanks I found, this was really a good value. It's going to be the cheapest of the UNS, and you get a slightly larger tank too, with it being 7 gallons versus most of them are going to be around 5 gallons. UNS I'd also say is a more known and well-tested brand compared to All Colors, so if you do want to go with the more known and tried and true brand, then this also is a good option. And the last one here is the Fluval Chi aquarium kit. That's 5 gallons, and that's going to be $71. So pretty much the same price, very unique option. Comes with a filter and light too, so you really do get a good value. Might actually make it cheaper than the other options. But there are some negative reviews. It doesn't always tell the filter's the best, clogs a lot and such. So I personally would pass on it, but I actually do really like the look of it. I think it looks really unique and cool. As far as the tank we're going to pick for this, I'm going to pick the All Color rimless 4.6 gallon cube just to keep the price the cheapest and not pick any tanks that do have bad reviews. For the light, we're going to do a SunGrow 5 to 10 gallon light, and it's $10. And this is because the Aquaneat light would actually not fit on the rimless cube. It'd actually be too long. So this is a similar one we can use, but it's meant for rimless tanks, so we're going to go with this. For the filter, again, we're going with the Marina Power Filter S10, so that's going to be $13. And then for heater, again, the SunGrow Half Moon Betta heater, that's 10 watts for $13. Now you probably will need a lid because you're keeping a Betta, but With rimless tanks, it's a bit harder to find them, so you might need to do a DIY solution. You could either do netting or just get plexiglass like I did on my 65 gallon, for example. I'm not going to include that in the cost though here. As far as total cost, it's going to be right around $105. You could go cheaper if you got the aquarium on sale, but with the bad reviews, I personally would avoid it. And then also, if you don't mind $10 more, you could get 2.5 gallons more with the UNS tank. So there are several options for the stylish, so it's cool to see the different ones. But I'd say with any of the options, you really shouldn't be paying more than $125 in total. So now to close up here, kind of a summary and answer the question, which one would I go with? I think the Top Fin Essentials Aquarium Starter Kit that's 5 gallons really wins. Overall, I like the look of it better, and then also comes with a lid, and I just think it's a very good value. So this is definitely my pick. Ideally, you do want to buy this one on sale, and I do actually have the 55 gallon version of this kit, which I'm pretty much happy with everything. And then also, if you did want a stylish setup, I showed those options, but I'm going to make my pick as if I didn't want one, going for the least cost. Now that wraps up the breakdown for the cheapest Betta tanks that are at least 5 gallons. I'm curious if anyone knows of any better deals or ones they would prefer these. And if you did find this video helpful, please give it a like so others can find it more easily, and subscriptions to my channel are always appreciated. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch everyone next time.